Hello everyone, I'm Kusmulata Bhatt. Welcome to our channel CodeChef, and today we are going to solve a problem get on the string from the CodeChef platform, which is of Cakewalk difficulty level and it requires no prerequisites. So let's understand the problem statement first. We are given a string s of length n and we have to output all the subsequences of s which has length exactly equal to n in increasing order, and each subsequence of the string s should be printed in a new line, and it should be make sure that if we are printing a before b, then a should be less than b. And now when a will be less than b, this is when a is some prefix of b, or the first character at which the a will differ from b from the left hand side, let's say I, implies that a of I is less than b of I. Now for the first case, we can take an example of xy and xyz. Xy is going to be smaller than xyz. And for the second, we can take abc is smaller than adc, because the first index, that is 1, at which both of the string differs, implies that b is less than d. Now let's understand what does subsequence means. A subsequence is a sequence that can be derived from another sequence by deleting some or no elements without changing the order of the remaining elements. That is, if we are saying that a string s is the subsequence of a string t, then we mean that by deleting some of the characters from t and keeping the other elements in the same order, we can derive s from the t. Now ABC is a subsequence of ABDC because we can simply remove D from ABDC and we can obtain ABC. Now ACB is not the subsequence of ABDC because after the removal of D, no matter what, we can never obtain C before B without changing the order. So now let's understand the approach to our problem. We are going to have string S of length n, and for a string of length n, we are going to have 2 to the power n subsequences. Because for every character C of S, we are going to have two choices. We can either include it or we can exclude it. And both the choices for a character C are independent of each other, which simply gives us the count 2 into 2 into 2 n times, which simply reduces to 2 to the power n. Now, we have to make sure that our answer is the subsequence of string S of length n only. So we are saying that answer in S is going to have the same length, and at the same time we have to make sure that answer is the subsequence of string S. That is, the order of characters appearing in string S is same as the order of characters appearing in string answer, and also all the characters of string S is contained in the string answer, which implies that answer and string S are the same. So now let's understand this thing by taking an example. Let's say n equal to 3 and s equal to xyz. So our answer should be of length 3, that is, every character of string s should be included in answer, that is, xyz should be included in answer, and at the same time we have to make sure that the order of characters appearing in answer and string s should be same. So this implies that we are only going to have one subsequence of string s of length n, which is the string itself. So let's focus on the implementation of the problem. So let's see the input format of our question. So our input is going to contain the two lines, the first line of which will show the integer n, the length of the string, and second line will contain the string s. For the output, we have to simply print all the subsequences of string s which has the length n in a new line. So our implementation simply reduces to 3 steps. In the first step, we have to take the input of integer n. In the second step, we have to take input of string s. And in the third step, we have to simply output our answer, which is the string s itself. So our time complexity and space complexity for the solution is going to be O of n, because we here are going to take input of string s and we are going to store the string s. Now let's have a look in the C++ implementation of code. Here we are taking the input of integer n, and then we are taking the input of string s, and then in the 10th line we are simply outputting the string s. Now for the Python code, In the first line, we are taking the input of integer n, and then we are taking the input of string s, and then in the third line, we are simply outputting the string s. So this is it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching.